when they fix it, they have to lie about it, which, you know, lie cannot fix anything, because sooner or later they will find out it's a lie. And you can lie to your enemy, and this is what the Muslims they do. They use taqiyya, they lie to us. So Islam is a very satanic, demonic cult, promoting, recruiting people by sex and money, and literally money. The Quran says, وَالْمُؤَلَّفَ قُلُوبَهُمْ, and you can buy those who their heart incline toward Islam. And Muhammad himself, he bought a family, the whole family of a man who is a warrior. He bought them so they can convert to Islam. They don't want to convert to Islam, but Muhammad is not strong to fight them. So what he did, he offered them a lot of money. And this is part of Islam, to give money to someone to convert to Islam. If you go to chapter 9, verse number 60, you will see it. Chapter 9, verse number 60, where he bought the family of Abu Sufyan, and he bought them by money, by gold and silver. And they converted to Islam. And later this family, they killed Muhammad's family. This is how faith its origin is. But anyway, you know, I'm like, these days, many things, many good things happening. I see, like always, good news. I see more Muslims exposing Islam, ex-Muslims making videos. Muslims are excited to have some pimps and, you know, trashy people to convert to Islam. But you will notice that those who leave Islam are usually the quality. From their side, they get the trashy. And not only that, maybe you do not know that even people who convert to Islam, tomorrow they might be the worst enemy. If you remember, there's a guy, his name is Ishmael. He called himself Ishmael. This is not his name. This guy, me myself, I made videos about him, exposing his lies. His lies. I mean, this guy, he was mental. He lied to convert people to Islam. If you remember, once he made a video, this is many years ago, I mean, we are talking maybe 12, 13 years ago, about when he go in the supermarket. This is the wrong one, hold on. When he go in the supermarket, this guy, Allah give him, each time he go, brother, to the supermarket, he as an example, he forgot his wallet, and now he have to pay $7.60. I remember even the number. And then he look, there's no wallet with him, and then the brother, alhamdulillah, Allah, he put his hand in the pocket, and he found exactly $6.07. And I was so upset from this guy, I mean. And I was saying to myself, what's wrong with those people? And then this guy, he converted to Islam for more than 16 years. Every day with a new video, fighting Christianity, exposing Christianity, the Bible is wrong, etc. And then, look, now he's wearing a cross. This is a new video. He's wearing a cross now. Do you see it? But what happened is, the revolution in this guy family, the life, he did learn Arabic perfectly. I was surprised how good his Arabic is. When he read the Quran, in a perfect way. So this guy really was studying from all his heart. And now he become a #1 enemy to Islam. And that make it more horrible for Muslim. And then suddenly, all the Muslims, they start saying, he is a fake Muslim. He was fake. He never converted to Islam. 16 years as a Muslim, he never converted to Islam. Muslim, they share his videos everywhere. just because he left Islam.
Hi,
now.
and welcome to another video. Dear Muslims, you believe the Spirit who revealed the Quran to Muhammad was the angel Gabriel. But have you ever investigated and asked yourself, was it actually Gabriel who appeared to him? Fortunately, we have authentic reports of how the angel Gabriel appears to people, as recorded in the Bible, long before the time of Muhammad. So we can use these earlier historical accounts and compare and judge whether or not Muhammad actually had encounters with the true biblical angel Gabriel or with some other spirit. When we make this comparison, you'll be shocked to discover that when you read the Bible and the Quran, you are actually reading about two totally different Gabriels, two totally different spirits. Due to the fact that the Bible came long before the Quran, let's start with the Bible. Starting with the Old Testament, it records two incidences of Gabriel's appearance to Daniel. We read in Daniel chapter 8, verses 16 to 18.
So anyway, to make it simple, now this guy, the Muslim, they took him to Saudi Arabia. They taught him Arabic. They taught him Islam very well. And this is why he left Islam. So what will happen to the Muslims if Andrew Tate, he leave Islam? The Muslim, they will say, see, we know he's the Muslim. Even if he stay as a Muslim for 16 years. Many who convert to Islam, sooner or later, they will leave Islam. And then they will start, this guy actually is doing a good job because now he speaks Arabic very well. He read Arabic very well. And he study, and they spend their money on him, teaching him for free. They send him to Saudi Arabia, scholarship. He joined the universities in Saudi Arabia, learn perfect Arabic. And now what they say, there's a million video exposing don't convert to Islam, exposing Ishmael. He's a fake Muslim.
Quote, and I heard a man's voice from Ulay calling, Gabriel, tell this man the meaning of the vision. And he came near the place where I was standing. I was terrified and fell prostrate. Son of man, he said to me, understand that the vision concerns the time of the end. While he was speaking to me, I was in a deep sleep, with my face to the ground. Then he touched me and raised me to my feet. The other Old Testament incident is in Daniel chapter 9, verses 20 to 22. Quote, while I was speaking and praying, confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and making my request to the Lord my God for his holy hill, while I was still in prayer, Gabriel, the man I had seen in the earlier vision, came to me in swift flight, about the time of the evening sacrifice. He instructed me and said to me, Daniel, I have now come to give you insight and understanding. Now we turn to the New Testament, which records another two incidences of Gabriel's appearance to people.
Anyway, you can watch his videos. If we go to his channel.
Hi, and welcome to my Patreon mission. Our police, militaries, and secret intelligence agencies are not enough to stop the spread of radical Islam. We also need a strong education and research to confront Islam at its ideological roots.
All right. And look, now he is doing teaching in churches. That's fun. I mean, isn't it amazing how life is really funny? I mean, this guy was so excited to teach about Prophet Muhammad, how good he is, how wonderful he is. And I could not believe it when I saw his videos first time. I mean, how crazy. I mean, it sounds like when you convert to Islam, you are possessed. You know what I mean? You are truly possessed. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, good for the Muslims. Here he's getting baptism. This is 5 years ago. Look like he's getting baptism. Do I make fake Quran? Prove that the Quran is corrupted. Conflicting text variant. Yeah, you see, Muslim, what you did? And you will notice this guy, when he have a Islamic channel, he can have advertising. Now he cannot. YouTube don't give him advertising. Did you notice? When he was a Muslim, he can have advertising over his videos. He left Islam, There is no advertising in his videos.
Hi, and welcome to my video, Proof the Quran is Corrupted, Conflicting Textual Variants, Part 2. In Part 1 of this series, I did a comparative analysis between the dominant Hafs version of the Quran and the lesser-known Duri version. Here in Part 2, I'll be making an even more important comparative analysis of the Quran using the Hafs and Warsh versions. Why is this more important? Well, it's because there are literally tens of millions of Muslims using the Warsh version of the Quran. According to page 199 of the book, An Introduction to the Sciences of the Quran by Muslim scholar Yasir Qadi, after the Hafs version, the second most dominant Quran is the Warsh version. As you see here, about 3% of the Muslim world today reads this version, particularly in Algeria, Morocco, parts of Tunisia, West Africa, and Sudan. Now, 3% might seem like a small number, but out of a population of approximately 1.7 billion Muslims, it's actually a large number. And because the Hafs version is read by 95% of the Muslim world, while 3% reads the Warsh, I will therefore be making a comparison that affects 98% of the Muslim world. Now, before I begin, let me remind you, as you saw in Part 1,
Anyway, you can go to his channel. It's called Don't Convert to Islam. Because his previous channel, it was Convert to Islam. So he switched, he changed the name from Convert to Islam to Don't Convert to Islam. Yeah, and for sure the Muslims, they attack him severely because and they say he is a liar, he is a fake Muslim. He never was a Muslim, brother. Yeah. But if you watch my videos against him when he was a Muslim, you will not believe it, you would die laughing. It was a very good comedy. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah, well, it's very normal. I mean, even like in a Christian, sometime if somebody leave Islam, we will say like he never been Christian, but this is true. But this guy, they cannot say really he never was a Muslim because this guy was making videos every day about how amazing the Quran is. Every day. I mean, this guy, he like he's possessed with Islam. He was young. I mean, and until now he's still young, but he was really young. I mean, 16 years ago, imagine. So he was very young, and he come with weird, like as an example, he says in Islam there's miracle not only in Christianity. I remember one of his videos. He says that his cousin, she's in South Africa. She saw an angel